And good afternoon to you. I'm First Alert Meteorologist Cutter Martin here on Atlanta News First Plus. This 4:30 edition of the stream, we're going to dedicate to the First Alert forecast, everything that we have going on, which in reality, not too much. It's a fairly benign, fairly calm weather pattern shaping up across the southeast, really much of the United States. However, that doesn't mean we're stuck in the exact same scenario day in and day out. We were stuck in that scenario as of yesterday. Now, probably have noticed the difference. Temperature is much cooler today. Front move through, cooler air now moving in, kind of a wedge of cooler air. We're getting to that time of year where the chilly air spills down the spine of the Appalachians and into north and northeast Georgia. So a couple things going on today. Big range in temperatures across the Atlanta News First viewing area. Some are chilly, others are unusually warm once again. And we actually, for the first time in many weeks, have a few showers. So we had a little bit of rain, shower activity, and even thunderstorms yesterday in the mountains. But this is the first time in weeks we've seen a little bit across the metro. And looking at radar, again, not much to write home about. In fact, we can take you outside before we take you to First Alert radar. And you can see there's a lot of gloom, a lot of clouds, a little bit of haze out there as well. Rain, though, is brief, it is spotty, and it is light. Nonetheless, there is some out there still at this moment, less than a 20% chance of rain. Nothing that's going to ruin any plans, nothing that I think you really need to worry about, but just keep in mind there is a little bit of spotty rain out there across North Georgia this afternoon. More, 45 minutes ago, an hour ago, than what we're seeing now, kind of fizzling a little bit as it moved through metro Atlanta. We had a coworker, text us here saying that there's just a little bit of drizzle at Piedmont Park, so portions of Midtown, Virginia Highland, Ponce Highland, maybe even Old Fourth Ward got a quick little blip of a rain shower. Hard to even call it a shower. It really wasn't even enough to wet the pavement. It was sprinkles and a period of drizzle, and that has since fizzled. Further to the south and west, a similar story, kind of a band of enhanced cloudiness. So some taller clouds here. Those are the brighter whites you see moving through Luthersville down into Troup County, moving into Meriwether County now, Fayette County, Peachtree City area, back into Heard County. Again, now moving out of Heard County, probably a little bit more sunshine or just a little bit more clearing back behind this kind of enhanced band of cloud cover that stretches from southwest rather, to north and east. So along with this, let's talk about the range in temperatures. Again, we've had the very spotty rain. We've had the clouds today. We've had a light breeze. And excuse me here. Allergies once again have me on the struggle bus. So thanks for tuning in and for watching. I'm probably going to be coughing and sneezing occasionally on through this. Hopefully you're all breathing fine. Allergies not causing you all any problems. But look at this range in temperatures with cooler air kind of filtering in from the north and east. It's no surprise that our communities north and east of metro Atlanta are cooler. Helen, 59. Gainesville, 59. It's a much chillier day up on Lake Lanier. You were in the 80s yesterday. Lots of sunshine today. 50s, lower 60s, a breeze, lots of clouds. Athens, 61. Covington, 68. We've managed 74 in Atlanta. 71 Rome. 73 Carrollton. LaGrange, 79. You were warmer than 80 just an hour ago. So this is a pretty good example of the wedge. That cool air kind of shifting down the spine of the Appalachians into North Georgia. And really under its own density. Cool air, of course, chilly air tends to be more dense, and it's, closer to the surface in this case, and kind of just rolling down the spine of the Appalachian. So we have the clouds, spotty rain chance, and that large range in temperatures across North Georgia this afternoon. Everyone begins to cool down as we head into the evening, though. Kind of a more even cooling trend. Still coolest north and east of metro Atlanta, but a more even cooling trend as we get into the evening hours. Do have that evening forecast here for you. Bear with me, and I'll pull it up here in just a moment. With conditions remaining, mostly dry. Lots of clouds in the forecast, but mostly dry. Temperatures in the city of Atlanta cooling from the 70s. There's that 20% chance of rain at 6 p.m., and that's a little generous. Most of us are dry. And then cooling on at a steadier rate as we get deeper into the evening hours in the city of Atlanta. And, of course, the same is true outside of I-285, away from the immediate metro. Mid-60s at 9 p.m., lower 60s at midnight, upper 50s at 3 a.m., and temperatures back in the low to mid-50s tomorrow morning. So it will be a little cooler than it was this morning out the door tomorrow morning. We're going to wake up to some clouds. Your rain chance tomorrow, again, less than 20%, maybe a sprinkle or two. And could be a little bit of patchy fog out the door for your Monday morning commute, but I really don't think it's going to cause too many issues out there. Not worry that, dense fog or rain or anything like that is going to ruin your Monday morning drive, your Monday morning commute. All in all, it's looking like a decent morning. Just a little bit cooler feeling, at least, than it has been the past couple of mornings. So do keep that in mind. Your morning commute forecast here Again, temperatures worthy of the heater, in my opinion. Green light, though, lots of clouds, maybe a sprinkle or two in that patchy fog, but not a big hindrance to an on-time arrival to your errands, to the office, wherever you are going tomorrow. Now, as we get into Monday, much like today, there will be a lot of clouds around. Temperatures gradually begin to warm up as we get into Tuesday. High temperatures back in the upper 70s, mornings in the 50s, so mornings still comfortable. By Wednesday, we're 80. Of course, that's the day before Halloween. Halloween also forecasting a high temperature of 80. That, however, is in the heart of the afternoon. Typically, our high temperatures, and this has been the case for weeks now, around the top of the 3 o'clock hour, maybe at the latest 3:30. That's when we will be 80, not when we're trick-or-treating. So here is that Halloween forecast, but temperature is trending a little bit cooler as we get deeper into the evening time frame. 3 p.m. again, close to 80. 73 by 6 p.m., 69 by 9 p.m., and that's in the city of Atlanta. Takes forever in the city with all of this pavement hanging on to all of that warmth. Takes a little bit longer for us to cool inside I-285. Now, if you live outside of the perimeter, more trees, less pavement, temperatures tend to cool at a quicker rate. So I think a little bit cooler for our kind of suburban trick-or-treat plans, maybe by 9 p.m. rather than it being 69. Maybe it's 62 or 63. And then after Halloween, heading into the month of November, not feeling like it, Friday, your forecast high temperature is 80 degrees once again. Even our morning temperatures, our morning low temperatures, trending warmer. 10, 12 degrees warmer than they should be for this time of year. So this anomalous warmth, this really warm weather pattern continues across North Georgia and metro Atlanta, maybe taking the edge off the heat just a little bit. And when I say heat, I don't mean summertime heat, but by October and then November standards, this is warm weather. Temperature staying in the upper 70s to near 80 as we get into next weekend. That rain chance is slight, but technically another 20% chance of rain enters the picture Sunday. So far today, no rain at Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, so 0.00 is still the rainfall total for the month of October 2024. If we do not see any rain, like not even a trace of rain, by 11:59 p.m. Halloween night, this will go down as the driest calendar month in Atlanta's recorded history. Driest October calendar month and driest calendar month overall. Now, have we had longer streaks of rainless days than 31 days that October holds? Yes. But calendar month-wise, this would be the driest on record, and we're not forecasting really much rain. That 10% chance of a sprinkle, I doubt the airport sees a trace tomorrow. Even if you do see a sprinkle on your Monday, more clouds than anything else. Tuesday, Wednesday, rain chance back to 0. Halloween, rain chance back to 0. Friday, Saturday, we're dry, and by that point, we're into November. And by that point, we're going to start getting closer to some of these all-time rainless streaks. The number of consecutive days in Atlanta at the official recording site without any rain. So it's a dry pattern. We could use some rain by this point. Of course, some have already seen their first frost. The grass is a little tinged, a little brown, and then you add in all the lack rain. And looking a little brown, a little crinkly out there. We could use a little bit of rain. Now, for the year to date, we are well above average. We had Helene. We had wetter periods earlier in the year. But, of course, that moisture, that water has already run off. It's already out of here. It's already evaporated. Soil moisture is now tanking. It's getting drier out there, and we really could use some rain at this point. Nothing significant rain chance-wise in the forecast next 7 days. You can grab the 10-day forecast, unfortunately remaining dry next 10 days. You can get a look at temperatures, too, at AtlantaNewsFirst.com and in the First Alert Weather app. Want to remind you that our early evening newscast is preempted. I will join Joyland Nakrid tonight at 10 p.m. on Peachtree TV, Atlanta CW affiliate. Latest news headlines, First Alert forecast there. And then, of course, we're going on a little bit late tonight. I would say at the earliest we'll be on at 11:30 on WANF Atlanta News First, preempted and pushed back due to programming sports on CBS. You can always grab a check of the forecast in the First Alert Weather app, and we will stream again tonight, Atlanta News First Plus, streaming to you, latest news headlines, your forecast, at 8 p.m. Hope you have a great rest of your Sunday. Get out and enjoy the slightly cooler start to the work week because it will warm back up by Halloween.